This video is about sentence patterns with Jane Eyre. Let's take a look.
I didn't know that someone was watching and listening to me,
You are not going to die.
a voice said. A tall, handsome young man was looking down at me.
Who are you?
He knocked on the door, and the servant opened it again.
Who is this young woman, Hannah?
He asked.
I don't know, sir.
The servant replied.
I gave her some bread and told her to go away.
She can't go away, Hannah.
The young man said.
She is too ill. We must take her inside and help her.
They took me into the house, where it was warm and comfortable. The two young women asked me my name. I am Jane Elliot, I told them. I didn't want to tell them my real name in case Mr. Rochester tried to find me. I wanted to start a new life. My kind new friends took me upstairs to a bedroom, where I slept for a very long time. When I woke up, I felt much better. I was soon well enough to talk to the people who had been so kind to me. The names of the two young women were Diana and Mary Rivers. The young man was their brother, and his name was St. John Rivers. He was a clergyman. He had fair hair and blue eyes, and was very good-looking. But his face was always serious, and he did not often laugh or smile. He planned to go to India to work.
Question number 1. I didn't know that someone was watching and listening to me. Was the first blue and the red? You're right. I and didn't know. Then how about that someone was watching and listening to me? This part is a complete sentence, and this complete sentence is something I didn't know. So which clause is it? Very good. It's a noun clause because it is telling you something I didn't know. It is something. With a blue, red, and blue, which sentence pattern is it? Well done. It's pattern number 3. Then we move on to the next one. A tall, handsome young man was looking down at me. The first blue is a tall, handsome young man. But the learning point here is, when you're dealing with adjectives that is similar type, tall, handsome, is about an opinion of a noun, then you must use a comma. However, when it is different type of adjective, such as handsome and young, and the word young, this adjective is related to age, then we don't need a comma. So a tall, handsome young man. How about the red one? Which part is the red color? Was looking or was looking down? Very nice. Was looking down is the phrasal verb. The part at me is a green color, because telling you more about who you was looking down at. And that's why this part is a green. This prepositional phrase at me is a green. So with a blue and a red, and we don't count the green part. Which sentence pattern is it? Very good. It's a pattern number 1. Question number 3. They took me into the house where it was warm and comfortable. The sentence starting with they and took. Took what? Took me. Where they took me. Into the house. This prepositional phrase telling you the place they took me. Then how about where it was warm and comfortable? This is a complete sentence, and this complete sentence telling you more about the house. So, which clause is it? Very good. It's a relative clause because telling you more about the house. With a blue, red, blue, which sentence pattern is it? Very good. It's a pattern number 3. Okay, then we move on to Tom Sawyer. This part is about sentence patterns with Tom Sawyer. Let's take a look.
Chapter 2. Tom and Huck. The next day was Sunday. Tom wore his clean Sunday clothes. He hated this. Tom, Sid, and Mary always went to Sunday school on Sunday morning. But Tom was not a good student and never listened to the teacher. After Sunday school, Tom and his family went to church. This Sunday, he had a big black beetle in his pocket. When the Reverend started speaking, Tom took the black beetle out of his pocket. He put it on the floor. There was a little dog in the church. It saw the beetle and wanted to play with it. Suddenly, the beetle bit the dog's nose.
The next day was Sunday. Was the first blue? The first blue must be the next day. Then how about the other blue? It must be Sunday. But why? It is a border blue. Because Sunday is the same as the next day, and they are linked together by a very good. By a linking verb, was. With a linking verb and a border blue, which sentence pattern is it? Very nice. It's a pattern number 2. Then how about the next one? Tom, Sid, and Mary always went to Sunday school on Sunday morning. Tom, Sid, and Mary is the blue. Then went is the red. How about to Sunday school? This one is a green, telling you where they went. And also, to is a preposition. Sunday school is a noun. They put together become a prepositional phrase. It could be a yellow, it could be a green. This time, telling you more about the red one, it must be a green. Then how about on Sunday morning? Again, it's another green. Because the first one, to Sunday school, is telling you more about the place. On Sunday morning, therefore telling you more about the time of they went. Is another prepositional phrase starting with preposition on, and a noun Sunday morning to form a prepositional phrase. How about always? The word always telling you how often they went to Sunday school, so it's another green. As we don't count any green part, so with a blue and a red, which sentence pattern is it? Very good. It's pattern number 1. Then we move to the other one. After Sunday school, Tom and his family went to church. So, the first blue must be Tom and his family. And the red one is went, where they went. Telling you more about the red one, it must be to church. And to church is a prepositional phrase starting with to and followed with a noun, church, to form a prepositional phrase. And this time is a green again, telling you more about the red. Then how about after Sunday school? This part is another green, because telling you what time they went to church. And again, with preposition after, and a blue Sunday school to form prepositional phrase. These prepositional phrase telling you more about what time they went. With a blue and a red, we don't count the green parts. So, which sentence pattern is it? Very good, it's pattern number 1. That's all for today. See you tomorrow.